Hello folks, it's Kane and welcome to Kane's Corner. We are playing more Encased today and we're picking up right where we left off, where we are at MAGELLAN. Our companion has just legged it, so that's fun, and we're now encumbered and all sorts of shite. So I might need to go and sell a few bits and bobs. So the first thing I want to do is to apologise for missing last week's episode, but hopefully you've all seen on Twitter why that happened and are okay with that. And the second thing is, I did look up this game because I wanted to see sort of how long the average time to beat it is. There is like sites you can find for that, and most people sort of say around 16 hours. And then the reason I wanted to look that up was to get a rough idea of literally how many more episodes there are to do for this. I'm sort of trying to plan a bit. So what I've decided is, for this game, I'm probably just going to do the main story, maybe the occasional side quest if it's like nearby. Now, the reason for that is, from what I was reading, there's a multitude of endings that you can get, and they depend on what you've done regarding side quests and which factions you've allied with or pissed off and things like that. So I thought only doing the main quest would be good for two reasons. One, it means anyone who's bought the game won't see all the endings, and therefore there's still surprises for you, and it means I can replay it in the future, and I've got new shit that I can do. So that's the plan. So now we need to go and see, I think it was the electrical area. I mean, I've got loads there. I might do some of these. What's this one? Oh yeah, it's the breakdown quest. Might do that. I've got to find a brother. I could do that in here. Lost caravan. That's done. After Maelstrom. That's done. Might be able to do that. We'll see. I've still got that to do. The heat is rising. Emulator gets its energy from MAGELLAN. There's an accident on the reactor level. Okay. So that's where I've got to go. Right, cool. Okay, let's see if you've got anything to say.
Oh, hello there.
Young guard with dark complexion greets you. His name is Indra Kapoor. Greet him. Thank you for coming. I apologise for reaching out to you. There's no one else to ask. You can't leave. Right, you've got a quest for me, have you? There's a broken camera in the surveillance room. Alright. Well, I'll have a look because it is here. You know, it is in this building, so why not? Let's talk to you.
Speak quickly.
Thin woman with a cigarette. Surveillance services. You were asked to repair the surveillance system. Have a look at the terminal. Right. No signal at all from the fourth camera. This has happened before. The mainframe circuit board's burnt out a couple of times. Another time the cleaner pulled out the wires. Maybe I messed something up in the program and just pressed this and everything disappeared. Take note of her nails. They're not regulation. 3 centimeters long, painted sparkling black and have razor sharp tips. Okay. Right.
I hope we won't see you again.
So I assume it's this. No signal from the fourth monitor. Outlet of the ventilation system. Isn't that where I was? Where that guy was doing the, you know, the dodgy stuff. Control panel cut out. Okay. No visual signal from fifth camera. Chewing gum stuck to lens. Short circuit. Right. Let's try this one.
Nobody taught you that hacking someone else's computer is wrong?
Oh, I've got to hack that. Sorry. No. Okay, you're fine. Don't worry. Check that. The terminal seems to be functional. The software is working properly. It's not a software problem. It is cables or mainframe. Right. Hit the key and it's all gone. It is hardware related. Okay. I have a suspicion that is where that guy was that I had to fight, so I think I might be best going Can I get to it this way, maybe? Like, if I go out here, can I get back to where I was? Doesn't look like it. Okay, that's annoying. I was hoping I could pop back to where I was and deal with it that way. Right. So I'll have a quick look around here. There's a guy there. I need to stop talking to people. I'm just picking up quests left, right, and centre. That's a vending machine, which I'm not interested in. And we got over this way. Is that a fast travel? Nope, okay. Hello, you. Who are you? Sometimes it's easier to grease a palm than explain how you ended up someplace you shouldn't be.
See ya.
Right. Okay, mate, whatever. Let's go over here to the elevator. Actually, that one should... Elevator for oranges. Okay, now I want to use this one. Because I'm not an orange. Right. So I need to go to the reactor. So I'm going to go down there. Hopefully I can then solve the power issue, and hopefully I can also solve the camera issue at the same time.
Floor level, -7. Reactor room.
That guy's getting radiated to shit. Elevator. Anyone I could talk to apart from Radiation Boy? Someone there. Are you just gonna, like, bask in that?
Come on, don't be shy.
He's spinning some valves into the red zone. The crack of the Khaines dosimeter and all the long signs seem to bother him. Right. Ask him what he's doing in a high radiation area. Ask if he's worried about it. At stage selection, they told us harm from radiation is greatly exaggerated, so everything's hunky-dory. They deliver a brief but descriptive lecture on the effects of excessive radiation on the human body. Looks like getting the warning posters in his brown darkens. That would explain me feeling sick lately. Damn it, those fucking greys. After this shift, I'm transferring the hell out of here. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Alright, that was easy. Alright, let's try this gentleman down here. Hello.
Yeah.
Clayton Montgomery, electrician, KRS operating system, right. No, I don't know when it'll be ready. Not sure if it'll happen at all. Nowadays, if you don't mind, please leave the room. What are you talking about? I was called on my scheduled out to repair a system I have nothing to do with, sorry. I understand you don't care about this box. You're more interested in when Magellan's power supply will be restored. I'm in the dark on it. Right. Tell them the box exactly what you're interested in, as it was Russo asked you to come here. My apologies, this mainframe's been giving me a lot of grief. It's supposed to distribute current from the reactor to emulator systems. It's working on backup power right now, so I can't even run the subsystems for target diagnostics. Ask my knowledge of computers is obviously not up to the task. Can I do anything with it then? Right. Emulate project, emergency mode, the table beneath the current power supply data. Inspect the switches. Auxiliary power and emulator main power. Right. Go to the terminal. Emergency mode 1 out of 20. Auxiliary is disabled. Insufficient power to start auxiliary. Okay. Start the cooler system. Relax power. Turn off the buzzer. Turn off the backlight. Can we now start that? Now I can start the first converter. Right, okay. Right. Will that... No, okay. Ow. Oops, I didn't mean to spin like that, sorry, right. Right, pull that. No, okay. So this is some kind of Puzzle then, is it? Okay. Turn off the light. Turn off the buzzer. Turn on power saving mode. Right. Can I start the converter? You need the cooling system. What about the second? Right, so the second gives me extra power, right? Then we start the cooling system. Then we start the converter. We could turn off power saving mode, turn on the buzzer, turn on the system backlight, and should be able to do that. No, okay. Okay. Auxiliary system emulator main. Try again then. So we want to turn off, turn off, turn off, start, start, start. And we can turn that back off, turn that back on, and turn that back on. Insufficient power to start auxiliary systems. Aha, right. Turn the buzzer off. Turn the system backlight off. Okay. Pull the second lever. You don't get shot, but judging by the unchanged inductors, nothing happened. Malfunction in the grid is preventing you from supplying power to emulator. The wiring on the mechanical floor is to blame. Okay. I have fixed it. Goes to the terminal. You need to visit the mechanical floor under the reactor room. It could be a wiring. 99% probability there's a blown fuse. Can't go myself. Got to keep an eye on the figures. Here's a fuse. Right, cool. Okay, so that's partially done. So now we need to go to the mechanical floor, which should be under this. Right then. Oh, warehouse, military. Okay, so I can't go that way. Is there another way to go down then, so I can go replace this fuse? Is it down here? Aha!
Come on, don't be shy.
You see a tall black winged woman with cropped hair standing guard beside the out of order elevator. She's chewing gum. You need to repair some power circuits on the mechanical floor. If that's the case, get moving. Okay. Thank you. Climb down the ladder. Right, mechanical floor. Oh. Let's be a bit careful. Alright, let's just get fucking radiator to shit instead then, never mind. I'm looking for things to interact with. Let's talk to you.
Hello?
Skinny blue rumple-peaked cat greets you as you approach. His voice is devilishly quiet. You can barely make out what he's saying. His badge reads Vito Genovese. Ask about his rat. Let's throw it out of the enclosure. Hands limply in its hands as if feigning death. The white's eyes dart fearfully in every direction. Don't touch her, she spooks easily. Okay.
Bye-bye.
You might be losing your goddamn marbles.
Hi there.
Fighting woman looks out of place. Entomologist. Greet your colleague. Entomologist, sorry. I can't. She's got a cockroach, okay. There are only 4 specialists in entomology under the dome. You're not one of them, so no, we're not colleagues. That's what she's doing. Continuing to conducting research. Generating, okay. Ask about the cockroach. About the rat. It is a cockroach, but in fact George is a rat. He's a transgenic cockroach immune to radiation and very fast on his feet. He's also clean as a surgeon's scalpel. Performance enhancing drugs don't work on him. Gave the committee all necessary paperwork to prove he's genetically a rat, so here we are.
Bye-bye.
Hello.
Salutation.
Okay, Jeffrey Galt, technician. Taking bets, make sure no one breaks the rules. Okay. What's this? Racers, no, I'm not interested. I've got shit I need to fix, thank you. Okay, this, I'm assuming. Okay, it's not that. Right. I must be missing something.
Attention, attention. Please
Nothing there, nothing there. Is it this one then? Yeah, that one's fine. So it must be this one. Change the fuse. There we go. And now we can leave, I'm guessing. You replace the fuse, go back to the terminal, start it with a second lever. The blown fuse looks completely different from the new one. It looks like it's designed for a much lower current. Huh. I wonder if we need to tell the guy that. That sounds like information that might need to be passed along, because that's not right. That could potentially be like sabotage or something. I mean, it's probably unlikely, but oops, I didn't mean to zoom in that much. Right, let's tell him.
Good day to you.
Tell him the blown fuse. It's either stupidity, gross negligence, or malfeasance. This is a 400 amp fuse, no wonder it's blown. Do you work with Henrietta? She'll be on to tell about this. Fine. Contact Mr. Wares. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Right, and now I can go start this. There we go. Done. Excellent. So now what do I need to do? Do I need to tell her? And what was it? I need to tell someone. Looks like I haven't got a quest for that. Yeah, looks like I don't have a quest for that. Right. I assume it's tracked though. Okay. Let's try administration and officers. We'll have a bit of a look around. We might as well. Because we don't know what the hell's here, and I still want to see Kingsley.
Administrative sector.
Monty! Hey, that's the guy we helped. I want to talk to him. He was cool. Let's go talk to Monty.
Here it is. Hello.
Short, slender man stands examining a chart, slowly creeping across the huge screen. The silver braids on the two corners. Yeah. Monty James, yep. Pardon me, haven't we met before? Your face is very familiar. Say you arrived at Concord together 2 years ago. It can't be. I remember you. You helped me with the terminal. This is awesome. I'm so glad to see you. So glad. He rushes up to hug you. Yeah, that's fine. You're probably at a loss, but you saved my life that day. Who knows how much longer I would have been stuck in that room. I definitely never would have made it to the bus in time at Maelstrom. Yeah, okay. I'm glad you're here. If you need anything, let me know. I'll do my best. What happens to the rest of the group? Okay. That's to learn how to use a computer. With the permission of the senior administrator, I ran our fellow travellers through the database about a month ago. There are some curious details. I also worked here at MAGELLAN for a long time before quarrelling with Resna from surveillance. Then she simply left the city. Bisley ended up behind bars, then escaped. Pottenin, as far as I'm aware, settled in Carmine Heights. Kimura went to White Swan Base. Me, I'm here, but you died officially. I want to see if I can see it. Much stricter now and employee with special access personnel files. Okay. Your file I remember well. You sent to Nashville a special assignment. After the incident, you were declared missing in action. After a year after your disappearance, according to protocol, you were added to the death toll. Okay.
It was nice
Right.
chatting.
Alright, cool. Who are you two?
Hiya.
Unpleasant guy, right. Isn't this the one that was trying to, like, sell me shit? I mean, you will live on time of fair. Yeah, it is. You like eating from trash, sleeping in cardboard box, don't care about consumer society. Never tried living the good life, why not try it? Yeah, I know what this is. No thanks. No thanks. Who are you?
Greetings.
Gum chewing woman looks up my papers. You broke your carrots or the TV or the fridge or the damn pencil sharpener. Okay, so nothing to talk to her about right now. That's fine by me. Okay, there's nothing here. That's the elevator. That's the elevator. Bar. Trying to see if there's anyone else of interest around. I really like to see Kingsley if I can. There he is. Let's talk to this person, see if I can see him.
Greetings.
Then brunette in a fitted jacket and a blouse at the neck. Artemis Katsaros secretary. Report that an illegal rat race is taking place in the technical rooms of the reactor floor. Racers. Oh yeah, I lost some rep there. Real ones were betting with parasitic animals instead of working. All these people do is watch a bunch of rats running. Yeah. Can I see him? Oh, it's awesome. I can go in because of emulator. Nice. Hello, Kingsley. I don't understand. Am I hallucinating again? Is it the visions again? Remind me how in September of 1976 he sent you to Nashville. Your words clearly embarrass yourself, but maintains a straight face. I'm in this position because I follow direction. Tell me if I regretted every dubious decision I ever made, how long would I remain in this post? What do you want from me to repent? No, I don't. Tell him you take no offence, he was only fulfilling his duties. The director slowly shakes his head. Yes, you understand with your reason, but not more than anyone else. But what does looking at the facts change? He coughs softly, produces a file from the drawer and clicks his pen, preparing to write. Chief Officer Winter's watching you carefully. A little too late to write a report on your mission, but since you're here, please tell me briefly what happened at Nashville after we spoke for the last time. What really happened there and how you evaluate those events. Right. Tell him and add that humanity took its nose where it shouldn't have. Add the responsibility with CRONUS. Tell him and add that you feel good about what happened. You should have prevented the disaster. Tell him and add that by awakening Maelstrom you did a great favour for civilization. I'm going to pick that one. I don't want to piss him off. This is in no way your fault. You did more than anyone could expect given the situation. Alright, include it in your report. As you must know, the so-called Maelstrom, which appeared in Nashville excavation zone, destroys human minds. Scientists monitoring its development have reported that it has recently begun to expand. So, the results. The situation is catastrophic. Maelstrom broke away and destroyed Nashville. It probably destroyed the Spire and swallowed Concourse Station too. That's where it's situated now, on the ruins. Communication with the outside world is non-existent and CRONUS has fallen apart. I'm not very pleased with the new committee, but I've got to admit their statelet is the only viable authority left during these troubled times. The Maelstrom recently began expanding. For studying it and to establish control over it, the new committee administration has launched the emulator project, which obviously I'm helping with. As of this day, it's facing some difficulties, like so we can rely on your help. I'm going to do my best to fix everything. Push his glass of fracture inch up his nose. Then you should meet Henrietta, which I've already done. Sits back in his armchair, flips through the file. Thank you for your candour. This conversation was informative and useful for both of us, I hope. But I'm guessing this isn't what you came for. I suppose you've got questions. I'm going to ask what I can do. Absolutely, although our main mission is to work on the emulator, there's something else. Before we can restore them, we need someone to scout the affected facilities and report on the status. This is where the Gretel object is, a small experimental complex. Communication was lost on September 14th, 1976. Point on the map is a Sonora warehouse bunker. The exact date we lost communication is unknown. The last successful attempt was October 76. Kaleidoscope project bunker. Access is restricted. Right. Camel facility, don't know what's going on in there. They stopped responding to our signals shortly after the incident. Okay. Right. And I'll step away, and I'll also go and let the bloody cat in, because he's being a nuisance. Alright, now that furry little bugger's been dealt with, I think what we will do is, instead of further poking around, which I kind of want to do, but I also kind of don't, because I don't want to pick up even more bloody side quests, I We'll go up to here. And we'll go to the emulator projects. Go hand in all of the things that we have done.
Floor level -1. Lobby.
I think that is the best thing to do at this point. I should now be able to use the gates, I think. I'll assume so anyway, because I'm now a registered citizen. Okay. Here we are at the parking lot. We know this is nice and safe, so we can just run. Just go down here. I really need to, like, go and sell some shit at some point as well. I'm looking for a little globe travel thingy. There it is. Exit to the dome. And then I need to go back to here. There's a lot of different places I can now go. Might be worth a look at some point, maybe, possibly. A little bit of poking around. We'll see. Oh, great. I've got to fight. Fan-fucking-tastic.
Code 3. An employee is down. Send colleagues. I require assistance.
Oh, no. This is not going to be good. Oh, one's coming over to play with me. Right, fine. That one there with the gun concerns me. Right, so... do that. Could you... hello? I don't seem to be able to do anything. This is a problem. No clickies. Issue. I might have to force close the game and come back to it. Okay, so I reloaded the game. That was weird. I could not click anything. I mean, the laptop's fine. There's no problems. So I checked my temperatures. All good. No idea what that was about. So what I did was I travelled halfway here, camped, cooked food, ate so he's not hungry, slept till morning, and then just came straight to the emulator project because I figured I might as well just skip the slums bit since I can come straight here when it's daytime. And this is where we need to be. Now, where is Henrietta? She should be in here. Hello? Henrietta? Hello? Hello? Where is she? That's me. Oh, there she is. Sorry, I'm in the wrong room.
Russo is comparing the readings with the data in her notebook.
Any news? We need to prepare this thing for the new trials as soon as possible.
Right. The problems with MAGELLAN are solved.
Henrietta nods curtly.
Yes, I see. The current from the reactor is now powering the emulator systems as it should.
Here's your
Henrietta takes
essence.
the container and holds it up to the light.
Audrey Melville. What's she like, I wonder? Is she folksy? Or does she play the tough leader? Or perhaps she's been forced into the leadership role but doesn't understand what's happening. I am simply thinking out loud. Please don't answer. I got lost in my thoughts.
I mean, I can't judge. I kind of do the same thing. I'm going to tell her about the evidence.
Russo examines the burnt fuse carefully.
I agree. This is definitely no accident. I thought Weyers was nothing but a pathetic drunk. But it turns out he's some kind of éminence grise. Or more precisely, éminence bleue. In all senses.
Okay.
Henrietta drops the component in her pocket.
We don't have time for a good old-fashioned witch hunt. Do you mind if we keep this trump card up our sleeve for the time being? Eh bien, we will deal with Weyers as soon as we launch the emulator.
Sounds fine to me. Right,
Russo
now I need
is comparing
to...
the readings with the data in her notebook.
Any news? We need to prepare this thing for the new trials as soon as possible.
Right, here's your relic.
Russo carefully takes the device from your hands.
Fops, you say? I see. They somehow sense the radiation of any active relic. Psychos. What do you expect?
Here's your
The wife
teleglasses.
sets the device on the table.
Here's something funny. I gave the latest version of these to our engineers. They took it apart and told me the technology can't be replicated at this point. The circuit board customizations are completely foreign to them. We have no idea what makes them tick.
Okay.
That means we'll need to perform our sun dance for the abbot. Round and round.
She adds.
And here's your
Russo
drivers.
looks at the floppy disks for a long time.
I heard about what happened in the camp. Not the details, but still. Young, gifted folk dying for a common cause. Only this isn't fucking inspiring, but horrifying.
I mean, she's not wrong. Okay, now what do we do?
Henrietta chews on the end of her pencil.
I need to check everything 1,000 times or so to ensure we don't fry your brains with the emulator. Although considering your unique abilities, I'm certain everything will be alright.
She looks down at the teleglasses lying on the table. Henrietta gestures broadly at the emulator platform, just as she did during your first conversation.
Maelstrom's radiation didn't eradicate your mind. I suspect you're able to not only enter the space of the emulator, but also navigate it, and even come into contact with the observed phenomena. And if so, who knows? Perhaps you can influence Maelstrom itself.
That'd be cool.
Russo blows you a mock kiss.
Everything will be ready in a couple of days, so don't be late, baby. And seriously, thank you again.
Okay. So, what? Now I just need to wait? Is that it? Looks like it, yeah. Right. So, yeah, if I want to continue with the main quest, which I did say is what I would prefer to do, I quite literally just need to wait. So, I think I'll do that. Okay, so I have waited for a couple of days. I haven't had any messages yet, but I'm going to go over here and see if I can start this yet. But the lady I helped to get back into Magellan apparently wants me to meet on the lab level. So that's a thing?
Russo was poring over a scattered pile of papers.
Right, okay, we're still not ready. Alright, I'll wait a bit longer. I've just eaten and drank, so we should be fine. There we go, now we're updated. Right, let's eat another one of these. Let's go over here and use this just to make sure my thirst is nice and sated. Excellent. Now we'll go and do the emulator project. Yay. Progress. Not progression. Well, it's the same thing, isn't it?
Henrietta jumps up from her seat.
Where have you been? I even sent you a message. 4 test runs have been completed under normal conditions. We can get started.
Look at her socks.
Following the direction of your gaze, Russo nods.
Yep. Today they're blue. That means I'm full of hope for the experiment to succeed.
I like her. Let's get
Russo
going.
presses a button on the console.
The doors to the emulator are unlocked. You can go down. I'll start the machine as soon as you get to the launch pad and put on the glasses Abbott gave you. If you feel your life is in danger, halt the session immediately. Good luck.
Alright. So we go down here, I'm guessing? Looks like it. Alright, teleglasses stand, so I'm going to need to use that. Right, they're working. So I'll just use this.
The closer you get
Yes.
to the spinning rotor of the emulator, the stronger the vibration. It's not simply mechanical motion, but something quite different. Invisible but tangible waves of energy are flowing over and through you. The projectors light up above the site, and Russo's voice booms from the speakers.
Get ready for emulator launch. Counting down now.
Attention.
5,
Attention. Please
4,
handle relics carefully.
3,
In case of damage,
2,
your life will be forfeit.
1.
Her voice explodes in your ears. The world flashes once with an unbearably bright light and drowns.
Oh, we're back here, are we? Okay then. White space. what the hell am I doing? I have absolutely no idea.
Something's happening.
There we go.
Your next footstep falls in a roar of absolute silence. All sense of space and time vanishes. And you find yourself at an indefinable point in a vast white nothing. There's nothing around you but a fathomless sea of white light. But you don't need to see Maelstrom to know it is nearby. Its quick, intense rhythm reminds you of the feverish beating of a huge heart. The pulsing grows even faster as you touch it in your thoughts. All this space without form or boundaries suddenly unfolds towards you, like a giant plane. Like a locator, a dashboard with dozens of buttons ready to launch the exact program you specify.
So I can move it to the center of the dome. I'm not sure why I want to do that. Or I can destroy the dome. I'm going to tell it to move.
Maelstrom reacts almost instantly. A sharp burst of energy builds like an avalanche, and you're overwhelmed by a blurry, chaotic wave that just as quickly ebbs again. Normal space and time return all at once, and you, suffocating, struggle in the emptiness, falling to your knees. The white light snaps out. You're back in the main hall of the emulator.
Well then, interesting. So I can control Maelstrom. Mild psychic irritation, or is that irradiation? Let's talk to this.
Oh, good day.
William Tagg, former member, okay. Right. That's what he's working on. I must mop,
Come
right.
back again.
I'm going to come up here, talk to her, and I think mild psychic irradiation, sorry. Although mild
Henrietta
psychic.
freezes, phone receiver in hand. Her face is lit up with an expression of pure triumph.
They're calling from everywhere, saying that Maelstrom is moving. I don't want to assume anything, but if it really is retreating to the center, then trade routes will be restored soon.
Attention.
Carmine Heights and Phalanx headquarters will no longer be isolated.
You can say thank you.
Russo hangs up the receiver and hugs you tight.
I can't believe we made it. If we were in a movie, I'd look deep into your eyes. But since our relationship is strictly platonic...
Yeah, we don't know each other very well. Let's not go there yet.
The phone on the table breaks out with a jarring ring. Henrietta picks up the receiver.
Project Emulator, Director Russo speaking. Madam Chairman? Yes, they're here.
Russo holds out the receiver.
Nakamura!
She exclaims in a dramatic
greet Nakamura formally.
How's that? I don't mind if you wish to keep it formal.
The cold yet melodic voice sounds slightly sarcastic, but still polite. Nakamura pauses and you hear the subtle click of a button through the receiver.
On behalf of the new committee and its official citizen and other inhabitants, I thank you for your conscientious assistance. I'll be waiting for you at the council building in the city. Please be present for the upcoming meeting.
Now her voice sounds different. She must have switched to speaker mode.
I tell you, look forward to meeting in person.
The
I'm going to help
chairwoman
Emulator.
Ignores this. As soon as you finish, she continues to speak.
Your service has caught the attention of some who erroneously believe they wield real power. They'll approach you with proposals, which might even seem tempting at first glance. Don't agree to anything, and don't make any deals until we had the chance to speak.
Sounds fair.
I look forward to our next meeting. Best of luck to you.
A dial tone sounds from the receiver. Henrietta elegantly shifts her gaze from the phone to you.
Welcome to big-time politics, eh? Don't get your hopes up. Nakamura isn't a very nice person, but I personally prefer not nice Nakamura over nice dilly-dallies. I don't know what she told you, but you do not want to mess with her.
Alright.
In the heat of the moment, Russo gives you a peck on the cheek.
Damn, I still can't believe we pulled it off. You're one smart cookie. Go have a drink. You deserve it. I'll write a message to the Treasury. Those guys owe you a solid bonus.
Thank Russo, give her an atta girl, because she's a badass. She is the one that put all this together and everything.
Henrietta proudly raps herself on the chest with her small fist.
Nobody will argue with that. But don't waste your time talking me up. Go rest. I'll start on deciphering the telemetry.
Okay, so there's a major quest done. And with all that awesomeness that just happened, I think that is where we are going to leave this episode. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please do the usual, like, subscribe, comment, bell, and hopefully I'll see you for the next one. Cheers.